Hello world, hello world. Welcome back to my channel. Call me Biz. Daniel Tosh. This guy is wild. Look, I feel like we've been talking about comedians that walk that line. This guy, I think, hopped over the line several times. But anyways, man, y'all been telling me to review or react to Black, and also I think there's another one that's titled White. Y'all wanted me to do for a long time, since when I first started this channel. So I finally got to it. I told y'all I would get to it. All right, look, if you enjoy this content, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, like the video if you like the video, leave a comment, let me know you were here. All right, no more ghost watching. It's 2024. We're changing our ways. No more ghost watching. All right, if you ain't got nothing to say, just be like, I was here. I appreciate that. That's love. Let's go ahead and watch.
I hope the world ends.
Oh, listen, this is audio.
In my lifetime. I want to see it.
That wouldn't be cool.
I don't want it to end tonight. And I know the hand that I was dealt. When shit hits the fan, I don't make good decisions. I die hour one. Hey, we need to go north. I don't know where north is. I'm gonna stay here, guys. Dead. Some of you, you're gonna survive for a while. Good for you. Sizing people up as quick as you can. Do you know how to fly a plane? No? Knife to the throat. Out of my way. You're useless. That's what I've learned from watching movies. If anybody ever comes running up to you screaming, do you know how to fly a plane? Muster up some courage in a hurry. Yep. Nobody screaming, do you know how to fly a plane, doesn't have horrible things happening right behind them. Just jump in that cockpit, just start flipping switches. Calm down, my plane's a little different. Have you out of here in no time. Does this have a mirror? No? Okay, that was a joke, haha. That's how you survive a little bit longer. I watch any TV show with Alaska in the title just so I can see what a real man is supposed to look like. Or Bear Grylls, I love him, a British Green Beret giving us survival tactics while we sit on the couch and snack. Come on, who's that show for? I can rule out half the planet. I don't know a woman that can do one pull-up, let alone climb a vine up a waterfall to eat a bat. Yeah, heads up, ladies, you're gonna die at the bottom. I'm going up there to eat bat. Do you know how to eat a bat? I saw this episode. I'll tell you, it's not as hard as you think. First thing you have to do, catch a fucking bat. I'm out. Catch a bat? Yeah, I can't kill a fly in under 3 hours in my house with equipment. You want me to blindly walk into a scary cave and barehand a flying AIDS rat? That's literally all he does. He just walks in and just snatches it by the feet or hooves, whatever the fuck bats have. And close your eyes, PETA. Here comes the tough part. And he just bashes it over a rock because he wants his snack tender. Meanwhile, his camera crew's just laughing, eating Luna bars. Like, what the fuck is wrong with him? Doesn't this stinky Brit realize American reality television is fake? We can pause the camera and put granola and pudding down and be like, you have to eat your bat to survive. He's chewing on a real bat. He's like, uh-oh, this could be a poisonous bat. The fuck did you just say? It's 11:30 at night. I'm trying to go to bed. Now I have to get up and Google what bats are edible. If there's a faint yellow diamond under the left eye, be wary.
I heard you can't eat them at all.
I'm looking at women that aren't laughing. My guess is you're hung up on the part where I said you can't do a pull-up and you checked out. I can do a pull-up. Yeah, and there's a reason you're here alone. Your shoulders are gross and nobody likes you. Should knock it off with a CrossFit. Nobody needs to flip a tire in 2015. We all have AAA. You haven't had your period in 4 years for a reason. You're growing a dick. Now lighten up. May I open the door for you? Nope, I've got it. Woman. You're the superior sex. I don't care. You ever get road rage? That's embarrassing. I've had road rage before and won, and I've had road rage and lost. I'm gonna tell you two different stories. You can determine which is which. And the first one I want to point out, I was pretty young at the time. And the only reason I want you to know that is because I don't approve of what I said. But I had just moved out here to Los Angeles. I was in traffic in my Acura with the sunroof open. Yeah, I was doing pretty well from day one. Started from the upper middle-ish, now I'm here. I was yelling through my sunroof at a guy in a delivery truck, and I don't remember what we were fighting over. But at one point, I may have yelled, "That's why you have to work on Saturday, you piece of shit." And then he spit a mouthful of Doritos onto me. So I lost. Right? If a man spits a mouthful of Doritos on your face, you have two options. You can, one, get a machete and murder everyone in his family. Or two, you can close your sunroof because that psycho is not bluffing. I had chewed up Dorito on my lip. I can still feel it right now. I didn't have any napkins in my glove compartment. That was over 15 years ago. You think there's napkins in my glove compartment today? You're goddamn right there is. Every time I go to a restaurant, I take a big fuck you to the environment stack. And they're like, "Hey, don't take so many napkins." I'm like, I had chewed up Dorito from another man on my face.
Bruh, you gotta kill him. You gotta kill him. It's a wrap.
Now, here's a time more recently that I had road rage. I think I handled things a little more maturely. Again, I was in Los Angeles. I was on the 10 freeway eastbound, middle lane. Don't know what that says about my personality, but that's where you'll find me. I'm not an aggressive driver. Drive a station wagon. I was doing nothing wrong. I saw a car changing lanes, driving like a maniac, cutting people off. He was coming toward me. He wanted me to get out of the way. I chose not to. I'm like, fuck it, slam into me. He didn't, but he got on my bumper and he was irritated. He was flipping me off. I noticed he has a wedding ring on and his wife's in the front seat.
Oh.
And at that moment, I got real confident. Because I'm like, there's no way you're gonna go to the level of crazy that I'm about to. Not with your wife sitting next to you. Like at some point, she's gonna have to be the voice of reason. Like, "Stop it, Philip, just drive, I'm scared."
Stop it, Philip.
So I got real brave, right? I'm flipping them off. I'm brake checking. I'm holding the windshield wiper fluid on. Like, is that your move? Yeah, very passive aggressive. I've cleared my calendar. I'm doing nothing for the rest of my life except irritating this asshole behind me. We're going about 10 miles an hour on the freeway at this point, and he won't pass me. I kind of respect it. I'm out of fluid. My exit's coming up, so I get off the freeway, and then he follows me right off the freeway. And at that moment, the real Daniel came crashing back, where I'm like, "Oh, shit. You were supposed to keep driving. That's not your wife, that's a hooker. You're gonna murder, isn't it?" Like, you gotta think fast. What do? Well, I know this exit. It's the Robertson exit if you wanna verify it. There's a very large black homeless guy at the bottom with a sign that just said food. I aggressively drove toward him with this guy right on my bumper, slammed on my brakes to a dead stop so he's pinned behind me, can't get around. I roll my window down, I give the guy $20. I say, "You need to go crazy on the car behind me." I swear, he doesn't even hesitate. Both hands on the hood, cocks his head, starts screaming at the guy. Meanwhile, I'm like, "Oh shit, he's gonna murder him too." Now I got blood on my hands, but I don't really care because it's a homeless guy. I'm like, it's probably not even the worst decision he's made today. So I take off, and the driver shoots me one last look, and I appreciate it because he certainly didn't have to. But he gave me the, "You won." And I've never felt better about anything I've ever done in my entire life. You know, for the rest of his life, every time he gets in the car with his wife, she's gonna be like, "You remember the one time with the homeless guy? Maybe I should drive, that's all I'm saying, hothead." So remember that next time you lose your cool behind the wheel. Calm down. Find a homeless person, pay them to do it for you. Way safer, and you feel good about yourself. And the only part of that story I embellished even the slightest bit was the amount of money that I gave him. Because if you think I'm giving out 20s, you're fucking crazier than he was. Thank you very much. Good night.
This fucking guy is out of control. This guy. You know what I like about him? He owns that he's a piece of shit. I love that. He owns that. Yo, every time I watch his comedy, yo, he used to do the wildest shit on his show, man. here and there I'll catch his show. A while back, he used to do some wild shit, but he knows what he's doing. You feel me? I don't like those passive aggressive people who act like, I don't know what I'm doing. Anyways, look, road rage is a big thing, man. One time, I seen this dude, right? It's like a one of those intersections, you know, where there's 4 stop signs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like a little cross. Fucking some dude crashed into this lady. He didn't even stop. He didn't even bother stopping. He just, and he got out the car and started yelling at her. Like, it's a real thing. Yo, I had a dude, I'm coming from work. That's when I live in Providence, Rhode Island, right? I'm coming from work. I'm smoking on my way home. And this Jeep is in front of me, right? I guess I was too close to his car. I don't know what was going on. This guy was in a battle by himself. I had nothing to do with it, but I guess I was involved. I did not even know I was involved. I was just like, it's weird. This guy keeps braking. I guess he keeps braking. He keeps trying to brake check me. So I guess I was slamming to his car, but I'm like, I'm not even close to this guy. We finally got to a stop sign. He stops his car. He gets out and he yells something, and my music is blasting. I don't know what he's yelling. He's just like, I just see this angry guy at a stop sign. I guess he's yelling at me, and I'm just there watching. I'm just like, what the fuck is going on right now? And then he gets back in his car and he just speeds off. I'm just like, what? Yo, people are mad cartoonish. So I guess if he tells that story, it would have been way different for me. I was just like, what is going on? When I tell you I was completely lost, I'm watching this guy just go. Yo, he was going crazy. I'm just like, okay. And mind you, he's doing all that shit. He never approached my car. He just stood outside of his door. He did all of that. I don't know what he was saying. I couldn't hear him. My music is blasting. And I'm like, wow, people are... Anyways, Daniel Tosh, hilarious. But if somebody spit anything, if somebody's saliva hits your face and it's not some freaky sexual shit you got going on with some chick you've been trying to hit for like 30 years and her thing is spitting on faces and shit like that, you took a L. If anyone, any type of saliva, anything from somebody else's mouth hit any part on your body, it's an L. That's just the rules. I didn't write it, but it's written somewhere. If any type of saliva, anything from somebody's mouth, they spit out a gum and it falls on your Air Forces, automatic L. You gotta shoot them. Those are the rules. Cheetos, chewed up Cheetos. Nah, fuck that. You gotta find his babysitter, the motherfucker that used to babysit him when he was a little child. You gotta find her parents. You gotta make sure everybody that's been in contact with this person die, because there's no way they can tell that story to anybody. That's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. He definitely took that L. Anyways, y'all let me know how you feel about it. Look, I'm gonna do white next. Yeah, so I'll see y'all in the next one, and guess what? You better be there. Peace.